Okay, so we have Wrath and Wolfy, and Wrath going with the Cloud.
Going with the Cloud. Rocking the Marina tag, respect. Duck Hunt versus Cloud, though.
Can't imagine this is a
good matchup for Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Cloud probably wrecks Duck Hunt a little bit. But you never know. We'll see.
Yeah, Duck Hunt has some okay gimping tools, and if he can exploit Cloud off stage, he can get a pretty early gimp. And that's looking like that's what he's going to need with his percent deficit.
Absolutely. I agree with that entirely. This doesn't really seem like... Okay, never mind. We're getting a little mounted here. Doesn't really seem like there's much Wolfy can really do when he gets close to Cloud, especially. So he definitely has to keep his distance, which is what Duck Hunt does in general. But Cloud is pretty good at closing the gap because he's fast and he has a gigantic sword. So a lot of his stuff is he just kind of ignores it.
Especially when he's in limit. When he's in limit, him moving around just looks so smooth and fluid.
Yeah. Yeah, like the can. He doesn't care about the can. Like, he doesn't have to trade with it because it's like just gigantic disjoint.
So Wrath seems pretty conservative with that limit. Likes to keep the stat buffs it gives, which I can't blame him. And he steals out the stock without using it, so good stuff on him.
Yeah, it's generally a good thing to do. Is keep limit if you can. Although you can burn it if you want, especially at these percents where you're like not really gonna get knocked too far off stage.
Oh, okay. Well.
All right. Well, there goes game one, going to Wrath with the Cloud.
Wolfy just going to throw himself off stage. You got it, man. You got it.
Hey, man. Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
So I wonder if we'll see a counter pick. I know Wolfy does have a Pikachu.
Oh, Pikachu is actually said to be a good matchup versus Cloud, too. So I can see this being good. But, you know, Wrath being the player that he is, the #1 player, arguably, most likely, in Georgia right now.
This season, probably, he will be with the rate he's going.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we have he's up in sets against Fatality this season, and Scat hasn't been very active in the local scene, so it looks like prime time for Wrath to take that #1 spot.
Right. So might be maybe a difficult matchup for Cloud, although personally I don't believe it, but that's what people say. So, you know, it's still gonna be an uphill battle for Wolfy. Yeah, as we can see right now, Wrath with an early lead, only sitting on 3%. And Pikachu is definitely in kill percent right now. From a lot of, maybe not a lot of things, but definitely enough things that can be feasibly used.
Okay, getting something to go.
All right, getting a little something going. It's not going to make him burn limit because he got the wall jump, so that was good. Punishing that back air with the dash attack. And let's see if he can. Wow, he read that. He read the edge cancel and everything. Actually, I think Wolfy may have messed up the edge cancel, actually, but it didn't matter, honestly. I think if he edge cancel, he's still going to die. The Wrath was just there.
I feel like Wolfy's getting hit by a lot of dash attacks, and honestly, that's one of those moves that you need to avoid, because if you avoid it, then you can get a big punish.
Yeah, it's really laggy, but the thing is that it does come out relatively fast, pretty huge hitbox, and does a lot of damage, and it's good at catching landings and can kill. But yeah, if you definitely block it or like get around it somehow, it's a big punish. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm assuming he definitely read the side B there. Honestly, maybe it didn't even matter. Cloud's cross slash covers a gigantic area, so